So user ID controlled by request parameter. So just like the previous lab, but this time the user ID cannot be predicted. So it is unpredictable user ID. So this lab has a horizontal privilege escalation vulnerability on the user account page, but identifies the user with GUIDs. If you don't know what a GUID is, it is nothing but global unique identifier. It can also be called as UUID, which is universally unique identifier. So if you want to generate such GUIDs, you can go to this website called free online GUID generator. So how many you want? Let's say I want something like a 3 generators. So click to generate, and this is what that unique identifier looks like. So this time, instead of using their own accounts or their own names like Wiener or Carlos, they started using these things. So these are the IDs which represent their username. So let's see the lab. To solve the lab, find the GUID of Carlos, then submit his API key as the solution. You can log into your own account using the following credentials. So click on access the lab. So let's use per browser. So let's go to my account, Wiener and Peter. So as you can see, this is the URL that has changed, and this is the endpoint of Wiener user. So the ID looks something like this. They did not rectify the vulnerability previously. So if this is the Wiener user, something like this, we can directly change it to Carlos, and we would have complete access of Carlos user. So this happens because the session ID is not directly tied to the user ID. So session IDs are only connected to the sessions and not to the users. By using the same session ID, if we change this to something else, we would have complete access. So in this case, we have to find GUID or UUID. So how do we find this? So let's go back to the lab and let's see what we have here. So let's go to the home page, and here we have a couple of blogs here. So let's start looking into what these labs are. So click on view post, and if you see here, administrator created this blog. It looks like administrator is clickable, and if I just hover over it, I can see at the bottom they have given a user ID as the GUID. So let's try to open this and see what happens. So click on this. The URL changes to this, right? So they have directly given the user ID and not the actual name, which is the administrator. This could be his user ID. We have no interest in administrator's user ID. So let's find out Carlos's blog. Try to find his user ID. So let's go back one more time to the home page. So we have already checked this blog. So let's see this one. So this one is Wiener. Let's go back. Let's click on this. And this one is Carlos. So you don't have to go back and forth. You can directly change here. For example, if I change it to 1, it is administrator's one, right? If I change it to 3, it is Carlos. So let's click on this, and here I got the user ID, and this is the user ID of Carlos. So let's use this. Go back to my account. This is where we have our account information. So here I see the ID equals to something. So I change this to this and hit enter, and as you can see, the vulnerability is still there. So the session is still not connected to that particular user. The server validates the user only based on this ID parameter in the URL. So click on submit solution and submit this API key. That should solve the lab. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Check out the description for payloads and other resources. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.